Please help me welcome Lynette. This is really so simple. The template exists. All you have to do is plug in some information. Again, we've tried to make this as easy as possible for you as coaches, for you as club members. We're here as coaches today. We're talking about this under the umbrella of Coachcraft, but this is really something that you can take back to your home club and make every single one of them better. So Randy put this together, and there's a couple different templates out there from different clubs, and you can even be a little bit creative with this, but the concept of what we need to get across to that member. When we make it too complicated, when we build these packages and put all this together, and you know that the minute that person leaves, that's our PR or our membership person that's worked so hard on that, and then next year or next term when the executive flips over, that new person, they might not want to keep that up. And that's where that stuff also dies within the club. We might have a great membership package one year and then nothing the next. And it's tough to put an entire membership package up on your website. This could easily go on the club website. This could be up as a picture on a Facebook page if your club has one of those. There's no reason that we can't even take little bits and pieces of this information and make it make sense to those who are out there looking for it. So looking specifically at this, we've got the how-to, and then what you need to know, where are we, what's it going to cost you, and what are the benefits, like Gord talked about. Not, let that member decide what the benefit is to them, as opposed to necessarily us telling it. But what are maybe some benefits that some of your members have experienced? Where we can put, we did a Speechcraft a couple of months ago at the Newcomers Center. And we had about 12 people to start with. We ended up with a core of about 9 that finished off. 3 of them got jobs during our Speechcraft because of what we were doing in Speechcraft. That's a huge benefit. They were excited, we were excited, everybody wins. This program does that for people and it changes lives. But really specifically, what do we want to think about? What's really important? Why this club? Why your club? What makes your club better than their club? And we're all in this together and we're all trying to get people under the Toastmasters umbrella, but let's face it, sometimes our club just is simply better than that club. I am shameless in that. I truly believe my club is the best club in town. And it took a lot of work to get there. We were one of those clubs circling the drain. We were one of those clubs, 2 and 3 people showing up to a meeting. And that's not a Toastmasters meeting. We couldn't get guests in the door. We couldn't get new members to save our life. We were coaching that club. Back before I realized that joining the club probably wasn't the best way to do it. I was doing all the heavy lifting. I've learned a lot since then. But now we have this club that I've stuck with, the other coach stuck with for an extended period of time, and we've built up this club. And we, and every single member in our club, we talk about how our club is a family, because it is. And I'm sure you all feel the same way about your clubs as well. We have become a family. We did pick and choose our ideal member. We did ask some people not to become members of our club because we knew that that person or those people would destroy our club. They would be toxic and poison to it. And we put our foot down and we protected what we had. And we were ruthless in that, and we said, no, you are not welcome to join our club. Because we knew that that was not our ideal member, and that is part of what makes our club special. We're going to do some audience participation now. I'll hold the mic out just so that the people online can hear, but in 1 sentence or 2, this is not the time to pontificate and be loquacious in your speaking. In 1 sentence or 2 max, Gord will get the hook. You tell me why your club. What makes your club so special? What could you put in that box on your one-pager? Who wants to go first? Okay, Christina.
Our club does very detailed and supportive evaluations.
And who doesn't learn better from detailed and supported evaluations? And we can't ever discount how important evaluations are. Who else? Right.
Our club encourages people to try and fail.
Ooh, fail? What? I'm allowed to fail? I can't fail. I can't possibly fail. Excellent. It's a safe place to fall, right? If we don't create a safe place to fall and a nice soft landing, how are we ever going to learn to get better? Excellent. Marvin.
Our club is supportive.
Supportive. So how exactly do you support?
Oh, with mentors and also with giving people opportunities.
Oh, mentors, such a good word. Who here has a club with a mentoring program? Like an actual mentoring program, right? There's a lot of information out there, also on the D42tm.org website, about how to get a mentoring program going, how to do group mentoring, how to do one-on-one mentoring, how to build that, how to create that. Because when we've gone out there and we've invited guests, and I'm gonna lose this. We've put together this package and we said, this is why you want to join our club, and this is so special, and this is what makes us great. And then they join, and we've got that commitment. And then what do? We just leave them alone. So having a mentoring program. These are the kinds of things that you can put on your one-pager. What makes this club so great? Why do you want to join this club and not the club down the street? Simple, effective, to the point, one page only. Make sure it's branded properly. All the branding stuff you need to create this for yourself, if you don't want to use one of the existing templates, is right there on Toastmasters International under resources. We have everything anyone would ever need in terms of tools to put this together and get out there and promote the club. And as a coach, your job is to understand what they need and then how to lead them in the right direction, okay? To get the tools that they need, help show them where to find these, get them to create this. This isn't for you as a coach to create for them. This is for the club to sit down at one of their executive meetings and do a discussion of what makes our club so great and why should someone join us. And then making sure that all of the information we put on it is accurate, complete, succinct, and gets those people in the door and gets them to join as well once they're there, if they're the right person. Fair enough? How else can we promote our club? What's another great way to do it? How about an open house? Who here has held, organized, or been to an open house? When is open house months in the district? Anybody know? January and February. Coming up January, February 2020. Do we have to wait till then? Could you do an open house tomorrow?
Sure.
Well, probably not tomorrow because it's Sunday. How many Sunday clubs? But could you do an open house next week? Could you do it the week after, the week after? Somebody just did Downtown City Speakers, I think was just on the website, and they did an open house, I think, 2 weeks ago. It doesn't have to be during open house month, but if you register and put it on the website, I think is there prizes? For, there's a ribbon. There we go, there's a ribbon. Who doesn't love ribbons on there? There's always a time and always a place to hold an open house. It's a great idea. What it does is allows us to, again, showcase our club. Gets those people in the door. Gives us another reason to invite. Because sometimes it isn't just come to a meeting because people might go, just a meeting. But why not show off your members and the kind of fun that we have? I have no idea who these people are, but that looks like a club I want to go to. They look like they're having a great time. There appears to be confetti. And somebody's got to clean that up afterwards, but we'll make Piglet do that. So you can also, here's a great opportunity. Most clubs don't serve food at all their meetings, but here's a great opportunity. Somebody bring cookies and somebody bring a snack or buns or whatever, and just have a little bit of snack. Because what happens when we get together with food?
Bond.
We bond. People bond over food. When we have our executive meetings at our clubs, they usually take about 3 hours, there's a ton of food, and we get a little bit of work done. But the food is really critically important. And here's another fantastic opportunity where maybe you can showcase not only the best of your club, but even the best of what Toastmasters has to offer as a whole. Why not invite a guest speaker?
That's easy.
That would be the best guest speaker, and you'd have the best open house. Obviously, you're not going to get Michelle Obama. But why not have a guest speaker that can speak to the power of Toastmasters? Maybe get somebody in there. We had a guest speaker at our Speechcraft for our final night, and he is a fantastic young man that is a member of the Twin Rivers Club. His name is Matthew Corco. If you ever get the opportunity to hear him speak, he is now doing professional speaking. He suffers from spastic cerebral palsy. So he is someone who his whole life was maybe made fun of, teased, looked down upon, maybe made to feel that he couldn't do what everybody else did. And I'll tell you right now, that kid is amazing. He's a PhD in meteorology. So I am constantly texting him going, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow? I send him pictures of clouds in the sky going, what does this mean? And then he tells me. He's amazing. But he also has this unbelievably full life, this ability to speak and communicate with people. And he's the kind of person that I want to showcase what Toastmasters can do as a whole. So we might not get Michelle Obama, but we can get somebody within this organization, because if you haven't figured it out yet, we have an amazing core group of phenomenal individuals who have done wonderful things, who the program has changed their life. Why not focus on that? Maybe if we don't have someone in our club, we bring in someone from outside. We advertise that. We take advantage of these programs and these opportunities. On the website, there's templates of how to advertise your open house. You can make it up yourself. You can do anything you want. Just brand it properly. And get that word out there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the internet, your website, whatever it takes to advertise, to show, to invite, speak, and lead, like Randy talks about with the CSI tracker, to take all of these tools that we've developed and use them to the best of your ability for your home club, and certainly for the club that you are coaching. Most people don't even know what's out there, know how to go about doing it. Show them the opportunities, lead them in that right direction, get them excited about what they can do to best promote their club. You're just there to help show where some of this stuff is. Fair enough? All right, back to Christina.